Welcome to Lagniappe, a program about events, issues, and people. I'm Cory Crowe, and I'm joined today by the maestro from the Monroe Symphony Orchestra. It's Maestro Phillip Mann. Phillip, good to see you again.
Great to see you. Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for coming in, and it is a big weekend for the Monroe Symphony, and this is sort of the finale for the season, isn't it?
That's right, season finale. This is our big Pops concert of the year. It's going to be a John Williams Spectacular.
You know, you just think about all the great music that's out there in the world, and you think about all those great movie scores. Pretty much every movie in the 70s and 80s and 90s, it seems like it was a John Williams score that was a big hit.
Absolutely. I think for a lot of us, he almost wrote the soundtrack of our childhoods, at least in terms of our movie experiences as kids. And this is basically a hit parade on the program. We're going to do a big selection of works from Star Wars. We've got Jurassic Park. We have E.T., Jaws, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Harry Potter. It's really one big hit after the other.
I was looking at the picture a minute ago on your website, by the way, mymso.org. That's where you pick up the tickets. And, yeah, I was just looking, and I was like, oh, yeah, saw that. And I've had a chance to play a lot of that music over the years, and it is going to be a fun night. Now, you've got more than the Pops concert to worry about. You've got a brand new venue that you guys have never played in before. This is going to be exciting.
Yeah, that's right. This is an opportunity, I think, for people to really have a completely new and unique experience at the Symphony. We're going to be performing at the West Monroe Sports Complex for the first time. I mean, this is really, we don't know if this will necessarily be a long-term commitment or anything like that, but it was an opportunity to get our audiences to a chance to see something that's just been opened, and it's got a really nice kind of new building smell to it. You know, there's a sense of event in there, and we're going to really capitalize on that and make this more than just a concert. We're encouraging people to come in costume if they like. We're going to have competitions for the best decorated tables. We're going to invite people to bring their own picnic dinner and bring their beverage of choice. We won't be serving alcohol, but you can bring whatever you want. And people are going to really turn this into quite a kind of a gala affair. The seating is set up in multiple ways where people can sit in regular chairs, they can sit in the bleachers, or you can actually book and reserve a table for your whole family or a group of friends.
Now, this is going to be a lot of fun to be able to dress up and go out to the Symphony. And, you know, I just think of Star Wars characters when I see this, but I guess you could come as any of those people. You could come as Harry Potter, or you could be the guy in Jaws who's missing some legs. You could come as anybody.
I'd rather be the shark, but okay, yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. People can come any way they want. In fact, you're going to hear some surprising sounds from the orchestra that I don't want to give away right now, but some of the musicians have even asked for an opportunity, whether they can maybe wear a few little pieces of flair related to some of the movies, and absolutely we said yes. So we're going to build up a stage in this space, so it is going to feel like a traditional kind of concert format. We'll have lighting trusses and sound augmentation up there. I expect it to have a real kind of sense of event that sets us up, really just sets us up for a great season next year. We've been talking a little bit in the last couple times, you and I, Cory, about the track that the symphony's on right now, and I think it's a story that everybody in this region could be very proud of. Coming out of the pandemic, they had some real challenges here, just like most orchestras across the country, but we have new leadership, we've got the Big Mo, we've got some real momentum, we're financially working in a sustainable fashion, and now you're seeing the results on stage, and our audiences are appreciating it.
I always enjoy this event because I like walking around looking and seeing what people are eating because they bring their own food to this, and I always like walking around seeing who's living the high life and who got a box of chicken or something on the way in. Table decorations, table decorating contests. A lot of times there's room for dancing and other things. This is going to be a lot of fun, and this is the big finale for the year. I need to ask you, let's look back at this year. How did the year go for the Symphony?
Fantastically well. We've had our attendance has really far exceeded our expectations, and our audiences have been wildly energetic and enthusiastic. For me as a performer, standing on the stage, what we're getting back from the house, what we're getting back for our attendees is so over-the-top positive that tells me that we're on the right track. musically speaking, I've already experienced in working with these musicians a large amount of growth. I mean, this is artistic. Artistic trajectory of the orchestra is really just straight up right now. It's allowed me, as I start to think about planning for future seasons, a lot more latitude to be creative, stretch people, and have some fun with it. I think really what's most important to me right now is building on the success of this year and developing our audiences. We've reached people from further afield this year. We're reaching much broader and more diverse audience base. And our programming next year is going to try to build upon that and continue to grow our audiences. I think right now we have, for instance, this weekend already 800 tickets sold. And that for the symphony is fantastic. Now there's more seats available, and I would encourage your listeners to go to mymso.org if they want to find out more information about that. But I'm just so encouraged looking out in these energetic, appreciative audiences, kind of just giving us the feedback that we're on the right track.
Are there, Philip, are there still tables available if somebody wanted to come in and purchase a table?
There are, and that's one of the nice things about this venue, that even though we basically sold out of tables, the venue is so big that we just reoriented things and added some more tables. I think several times we've already added hundreds of chairs. So the venue really has unlimited space. And at this point, we've partitioned off some of the gym structure so that it feels much smaller and more intimate. It's going to feel full. We're basically, people are right up around the stage, great sight lines, great connection with the stage. I look forward to it. I imagine I'll be talking to the audience. I might go out there and chat with some people at some tables. You can tell it's going to be a fun night for everybody.
I don't want to give away any surprises, but do you have a cool costume for this?
I think I'm gonna keep it right down the middle on this one and just put the emphasis on the people in the house, their costumes. We're gonna give a chance to do the costume contest out there and the table decorating contest, but you might see some surprises.
It is John Williams concert, the Pops concert for the symphony, the John Williams Extravaganza, going on Saturday at the West Monroe Sports and Events Center, and kids under 12 get in free. There are all sorts of ticket options that you can read about at mymso.org. Philip, thanks for coming in today and visiting with us, and have fun out there this weekend.
Thanks. Always a pleasure, Cory.
That's Phillip Mann, the maestro with the Monroe Symphony Orchestra. Will be over in West Monroe at the Sports and Events Center. Find out more about the concert by heading to our website, KEDM.org.